What's going on YouTube? This is DBZ49 coming at you with my first place Metalmorph deck profile, August 2025. I can't wait to showcase what I have to show off for this deck. I just want to quickly go over my rounds. My first round I played against Lunalight, the next two rounds Mitsurugi Ryzios, and the last round I played against Fire King. I practically 2-0'd all my opponents. It's even on YouTube, a lot of the streams, so you can go watch and see how the deck plays. But I think this is a really cool and fun deck. Even to my surprise, I didn't know I was going to get first place at the tournament. But with good technical play, good deck building, knowing how to decide what cards to go second and whatnot, like it's very important. And this deck is low-key kind of strong because of the fact that when your boss monsters are equipped with the traps, like they become kind of hard to remove. And if they stick, like you're going to win. So anyways, without any further ado, let's go on with the deck profile, starting with the main deck. So we play one of these big guys, the Omni Negate and the two Popper. These guys are the best ones. I mean, this guy like comes up a lot to like clear boards and stuff like that. And if they can't get rid of these cards, like on the follow up, like you have a negate, so you can do your plays pretty safely. And then this, being able to clear boards, and it's twice per turn, which is kind of crazy. So next we do play triple Metalflame Swordsman because we want to maximize on the consistency. And this is great in time, so it puts pressure on your opponent. And this is really good into the Malice matchup, even though I didn't play it in this tournament. But you sit on this, it becomes huge, and if you can't target it or whatnot, it becomes really hard for them to get over. And they burn themselves with their own effects. So pretty cool. Next, the MVP probably was Zoa the Fiendish Beast. Being able to like either normal summon it for free or just special summon it for free, then set a trap. It's a +1, it's a big body, and enables a rank 7 place. Next, we do play double Red Eyes Metal Claw Dragon. This one's a fairly new card. It helps you make your boss monsters turn 1, which is pretty cool. And also, an interesting thing about this card people probably don't know is that it also enables OTK lines because you can swing with Zoa and then this card, flip your first trap, transform the Zoa or any other card, and then attack with that monster and then transform him last. And you'll see that in the replay of how I OTK'd somebody like that. So that's pretty cool. The one Metal Illusionist, this is pretty good. It becomes any type of monster, and then you can draw a card if you have Max Metalmorph in Graveyard. But the reason why we only play one is because we played 3 other normal summons. The better normal summon, that's Black Metal Dragon. And when you link up, you can search like your other Red Eyes cards and stuff. So it's really good. And then, we do play the one Red MD. I mean, the combo is like you normal summon this, make Striker Dragon, and then banish it, special summon this, after you search with him. And then you can search, either Full Metal Claw or the Full Metal Dragon. So pretty cool. And then you end on Hieratic Seal and stuff. So another great thing about this deck that people don't understand is like it can play through hand traps pretty well. Like Purulia, Fuwalos, and like those kind of Droll, they don't really hurt you that much. So because a lot of people are playing those kind of hand traps. And so, you can play around a lot of things, which is pretty cool. And then I do play the one Nib because we do play the Charmy package and stuff. So you just want to draw into the one Nib just to hinder the board to a degree. Next, we do play 2 Bystials. It's pretty good. And then also, you can transform the Druiswurm and send a monster on your opponent's side of the field, which is pretty cool. Next, for War Hand Chest, we do play triple Fuwalos and then triple Purulia. I think this is pretty standard right now. And then we also do main deck Droll and Lockbird. I feel like, in this current meta, you kind of have to main Droll. It hits every deck to some capacity, and Mitsurai is still a deck, so you have to play it. I mean, this card came up a lot in my tournament and helped me win a lot of games. So, and then I play triple Ash Blossom. You got to play it now because to stop the Charmies, and also it's actually a more powerful card because we're in such a wide variety format. It hits every deck, right? So there's that. So then moving on to the traps, you do play the one Flame Coating. I don't want to play multiples because I don't want to break on it. And it's it's not as good as Max Metalmorph. But to be able to summon, you could potentially have the 3 boss monsters face up on the field, which is pretty cool. Next, you do play triple Max Metalmorph. I love it as a super rare. But making it being unable to be targeted by monster or spell effects or can't be destroyed by monster or spell effects is really good. I mean, not that many people are playing traps and stuff, so it makes your monsters really hard to move. And And yeah, and so there's that. Then we do play 3 Incoming Machine. This is really good. This is the roto of the deck. Also, it has a hidden effect where if you control a trap face up, that is a Metal Morph, you can change a defense position monster to attack. So what I did in the tournament is I changed Baguska into attack mode. And then I was able to swing for it for game. So that was pretty cool. If you want to check out that stream, I'll try to find it and post it below in the link in the video. And then good 1-ofs and 1-for-1 Pod Prosperity Call by the Grave. So solid 40. I don't know if I'll make changes into the main deck. But anyways, we'll go into the side deck here. We do play Triple Lancia. As long as Malice is still a deck, you still got to play this. So there's that. Then we play Ultimate Slayer. This card came up a lot, being able to break boards and stuff like that. When you hand trap your opponent to death, and then just sit on like a, detonator or something like that, to be able to like spot remove it and then just be able to play for free afterwards is really cool. But this will probably change for like Super Poly and Super Poly targets once the new fusion monster comes out in the next core set. So that's one change I'll probably make. Next, we do play Lightning Storm and Dusters. Just simplify game state boards and stuff like that. I know people are trying to play some floodgates or whatever. Just be able to clear out the solemn strikes or imperms, call by the graves, whatever. At the very least, it could be a bait. So next, what really helped me was the solemn package. So we do play 3 strike and 3 judgment. So whenever you go first, you take out the charmies and just put those in. I mean, they're pretty generic, so it'll hit every deck. You pair this with Full Metal Dragon and stuff. Like you have so many negates, and then if they pass their turn, they're just gonna lose. So, and then for the extra deck, that doesn't matter too much because we do play the Ultimate Slayer target. Which, by the way, I was thinking about playing Extrav, but I got to figure out other cards to play. Like I know the Link 1 Blue Eyes card, you can play 3 of that or something if you want to, play the Black Metal package. So we do play BLS. You do play a lot of level 7, so it makes sense to play it. The 1 Hieratic Seal, the SP Little Knight, Dark Charmer. Anima, this came up a lot. People don't forget about this card and don't care where they put their cards anymore. So you just being able to link out the Black Metal Dragon for this and then link up to SP to get rid of cards or Dark Charmer. It's pretty cool. Next, we do play Slayer targets. This is for primarily a Malice. You use this, you send this, and then you summon this, and essentially 2 removals. The Tri-Brigade monster, Striker Dragon, Malong, for Synchros and Blue Eyes. So you use this. So you use the Link monster here to send the Perfume Dancer to out the Lunalight board, 1 Garura, 1 Vallon, 1 Aggregator, and then finally 1 Sky Crisis. I do go to this quite a bit, and in grind games or whatnot, and it does come up quite a bit. So yeah. Anyways, YouTube, thank you so much for watching. If you have any questions or anything like that, please post it down below in the video. I try my best to read your comments and try to answer to the best of my ability. Once again, thank you for watching and have a nice day.